This is Chris Kelly, just a quick video to illustrate the idea of anterior pelvic tilt. Okay, and I often, coach my pregnant clients. This is kind of like taking a space here where we kind of have like our rib cage and we have our pelvis, right? We know that, when we get pregnant, as our, the belly widens and sort of things become expanded out, the abdominals become stretched. And it's kind of like a balloon. If we stretch it too much, eventually it's going to start to rip, tear, or pop. And so for us, we kind of look at the effect of anterior pelvic tilt is looking at these two spaces, all right? Now, when I'm in an optimal tilt, kind of everything is nice and lined up. So even as, my belly starts to expand out, we kind of get this maintenance of this space. However, when I start to come into more of an anterior tilt, you'll see that this space, the distance between my two hands sort of expands, all right? So let's say we have somebody that maybe is predisposed to that due to the fact that they have tight muscles or their core is weak or whatever. What our core is designed to do is bring us back into posterior tilt, so sort of line everything up. And one of the goals of a pregnancy-related fitness and core training program is to maintain this effect of posterior pelvic tilt. One of the best exercises that we could do to combat sort of the effects of what happens as we have a child, where as the belly expands, we start to naturally get into this posture, is what we call a wall breathing or wall pelvic tilt. Okay, and you can kind of test whether or not you're in this anterior tilt already, where we just you can just put your back against the wall, and you'll notice that you can kind of see that I can put my hand like way behind the wall here because I'm arching my back and sort of putting myself into anterior pelvic tilt. Kind of lost my train of thought there for a second. But what we want to do instead is press the back into the wall. Okay, so what I'm going to do is literally I'm going to take either a straw here or a balloon. First and foremost, I'm going to press my back into the wall. I'm going to take a deep breath in, purse my lips, put my lips on the straw, and blow. And what I'm thinking about doing as I'm blowing out is making like a hissing sound, or just blowing forcefully through my lips while shrink wrapping my abs to my spine. What that's going to do is train the abdominals that sort of, or a muscle called our transverse abdominis, that wraps around our spine like a weight belt and compresses the stomach. So this is going to make the stomach flatter, but what it's also going to do is bring us back into the right position. So it's this, which we want, versus this, which we don't want. So specifically for pregnant women, this is a great exercise that you could do at any time during the day, throughout your day, to help to maintain a normal pelvic tilt as opposed to coming further into this sort of anterior-based position. So this is a great exercise just to keep the abs strong and to sort of maintain your position versus, increasing risk of things like diastasis recti. So once again, I'm just going to take my straw and just do a couple reps. So I take a deep breath in. And blow out. With that, you'll notice that's like a 5-second exhale, 3 to 5 seconds, very, very long. So really accentuate that, tighten the abs, pressure back into the wall, as you're doing that. All right. If we want to spice things up a little bit, we can also blow up a balloon in the same position. So take a deep breath in. I just pinch the balloon with my finger. Another deep breath in. Last one. Another deep breath in. And blow. And then I just let it out. And I repeat this several times. People ask me for reps and sets. Generally, just do this for as many breaths throughout the day as you can. But if you only have the ability to do 1 or 2 sets at a time, look for about 10 to 15 breaths. But do that just throughout the day to maintain a strong core, to make sure your abs don't get too stretched out, and to prevent diastasis recti and C-sections as well.